Greetings, Goosums. I has a box. It's a lovely looking box as well. It's got bands on it. So, carefully open this up. Inside of here, as far as I'm aware, is not an Rion, or whatever this is. It's miniatures. Let's open up this box gingerly and gently and get the paper off here. So there's a large quantity of miniatures. I don't actually know what exactly is in here. This is stuff my stepdad has been printing off. We've got a Dragonborn, some sort of Dragonborn caster. I think I need to gently at some point get these bits off, bits of 3D print structuring off with my trusty Warhammer clippers. So it looks like a Dragonborn. I'm going to say sorcerer in this case, probably. Well, it could be wizard because I've got a staff. Staff's are very much a wizard thing. We've got tiefling, again tiefling wizard, tiefling warlock, possibly. The caster. We've got, I think, halfling, possibly rogue. Maybe an alchemist. Maybe, you know, got a potion bottle here. These actually look like Hero Forge minis based on some of these weird stuff. What he's been doing? Maybe he's been doing that. Maybe he's been buying up STL files and stuff and doing Hero Forge stuff. I recognise some of this stuff. Yeah, I think rogue, maybe artificer. Only a short guy. Gingerly careful with all these. It could be Thingiverse files as well. Okay, this guy, again, I'm not sure because there's a lot of debris. You know, you can see a lot of debris. I think this is more the rogue. I think this is human rogue. I think. Yeah, you can, partly by the fact they're doing a sneakums, and I think you can kind of see those daggers, possibly. You've got another hunched over guy. Hard to tell what that one is. Okay, another rogue type, I think, a different flavour of rogue, I think. So we've got a blade. We've got a short, I think this might be a halfling rogue specifically. It's a bit shorter than the other ones. Oh dear. We have, oh, this is a tall, okay, this is like female human, I'm going to say probably female human warrior. The sword blade seems to have gotten a bit, actually that could just be a fragmentation. Not quite sure, oh, I guess they're not like, are they holding a weapon? I can't really tell. No, I guess they're just in a default pose, they're not got the weapon drawn. Sort of human fighter. At least I think human. Could also be Goliath. Okay, this is it's a wizard from the Arcane Tower. And got a cool beard, look at him. Again, I have to remove most of the artifacting. But looks pretty cool. There's another, oh dear. Can you focus, phone? Can we focus? Hang on a second. So I think her arm's gone, but I think that was having a reduction. Halfling of some description. Again, hard to tell what specific class. They've got sort of leather armor, so could be a ranger, possibly. I think, maybe. It could just be an NPC. Could just be an NPC coded person. What have we got here? Not quite sure, actually. Again, their arm doesn't seem to have gone too well. Their shield seems to be a bit buggered. Their legs seem to be, this seems to be quite unfortunately buggered, but yep. Some of these I think have turned out better than others. This one seems quite alright. I think some flavour of probably human or halfling fighter. They've got a helmet. Possibly of the knight subclass. Although it doesn't seem like their arm. I don't know. They've got like a proper like chest plate. Okay, this is definitely. This is a blade. This is supposed to be a sword blade in this case. So that we have some flavour of halfling fighter. Again, I think arm has gone here. I think the arm has just completely gone here. But maybe some green stuff I could salvage some of these. I think this is like a tiefling bard, I'm going to assume. Just based on pose ref. Oh dear. Trying to do this basically one-handed is near enough impossible. These two are very much stuck together, so I'm going to have to try and remove those carefully. I'm not quite sure what those ones are supposed to be. Again, I'm assuming another form of rogue or assassin. And some lady. Woman. Grill, if you will. Okay, this is definitely a cleric. You could tell, got a sort of more of a holy kind of. That's more like a trident, but they got the more staff-like thing. The robes. Could argue also warlock. Depends on, I guess, depends on paint scheme. What is a warlock but a cleric with a different coloration scheme? The tiefling lady. This one, okay, this one definitely looks to be more of a fighter class. I can't remember what the ones use shields, but again, missing her arm, bless her. And again, I think that's a production thing. I don't think the arm's fallen off by any means. Probably a human bard, or perhaps rogue. It could be mastermind rogue. Hang on. Oddly enough, some of the smaller items seem to have done better here, like this little, I think, sort of metal crate. Perhaps it's like a wooden basket type crate. Quite intricate, actually, that is. You've got... There's a skull or something going through her head? Yeah. Sword and a skull. Another sword and a skull. And a tankard, actually. A small little tankard. Now, pieces like these are going to be, of course, rather difficult to paint. But they seem to turn out better than the other items, which is kind of interesting. Okay, just like a box of chocolates, we do have a secondary layer. We've got another human fighter type. Human fighting type. This one seems to, so I think these ones down here seem to turn out much, much better. Less artifacting, etc. Some of these seem to turn out a bit better. We've got two more that's stuck together. Looks like tiefling rogue and possibly a dwarf fighter based on this increased stockiness. Another shorty. Can't really tell what they are other than vague roguishness, because again, artifacting for another face. Oh, so fiddly. This feels more sort of human warlock, I think. Just the punk kind of hairdo. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't want to drop any of them, but okay, this is okay. That's definitely dwarf fighter. I've got me beard. Me beard. He's got a beard. Different flavor of rogue. I'll probably paint some of these up as more sort of bandits than anything else, since there's a lot of human rogues specifically. A different spellcastery type boy, and that's halfling. Okay, definitely sort of halfling wizard, possibly gnome wizard. Although gnomes usually also have facial hair. Although that kind of staff, looking like that Aztec kind of coin style, I appreciate it doesn't really come through all that well on camera because for some reason my camera refuses to focus today. It's kind of got that weird Aztec coin look. So it could be a cleric. Okay, this one turned out really well. It's just Dragonborn fighter. More sort of the dexterity-based looking fighter based on his sort of litheness. Or again, could be range if you painted him right. His sword is also pretty like... It could also be barbarian, to be fair. The barbarians don't normally wear armor. Just because his weapon looks rather crude. Oh dear. You've got a problem here, but that looks another one of those ladies. It's kind of identical to one of the ones we've seen. Probably are a few duplicates. This one seemed to turn out very poorly. But maybe I can use it as like a mutant or something. And again, might need some green stuff on some of these. Can we not, please? Thank you. Okay. Dragonborn fighter. Okay, this is interesting because it's got, I believe that the way the horns are is actually intentional in this case. Sorry. Can we please? Yeah. So tiefling, that could even be a tiefling cleric in this case. Or possibly a druid, actually. Tiefling druid would make sense. Possibly not even a tiefling based on the horns. Could be even like some weird fey creature like a satyr. Wait, do they have... No, it doesn't seem like they've got hooves unless they're hidden under their boots. Blech. Okay, this is definitely a monk. A dragonborn monk. He's missing an arm though, unfortunately. Who knows, an arm hit from one guy and limb from another might work. That looks like human fighter. That could even be a paladin, honestly. That could even be a paladin. And he actually looks fine for the most part, other than that, you know, bits of fragmentation. He seems complete. We've got... I've got no clue on this one. Answers in a postcard below. Looks armoured, could be in a human paladin or fighter or something. Not really sure. It would be nice if I wasn't getting Facebook notifications every 5 bloody seconds. And this one seems to turn out quite well as well. Female human wizard. I believe they're human. You could also, I guess there could also be elves. You could also, you can't really see their ears particularly well. I'm not sure how you would do elf ears at this scale. So it could be an elf. I believe that's a dwarf rogue. Or you could also do them as a ranger, since rangers also sometimes use daggers and things. The dagger doesn't seem to come out particularly well, though. Yeah. Another one of those tieflings. Like I say, I'll probably try my best and like salvage. If there's like ones that are like particularly messed up, I'll salvage bits and bobs. Some flavour of wizard, because they've got a spell book or a scroll or something. And what appears to be an orb, pondering that orb. And then the remaining ones are just stuck together, which is très annoying. But we've got, I think, definite dwarf fighter, or possibly dwarf paladin in this instance. Their armour looks a bit... Although... Axe is not normally a paladin thing, specifically. They're normally sort of great swords. And then, again, some flavour of wizard based on the hat, specifically. But then again, maybe the hat's a ruse, you know? And then we've got a couple of shorties. Is that supposed to be... No, that's supposed to be Medusa, no. I reckon the one on the right is some flavour of Bard, but I'm not sure. Could be Halfling Bard. Anyway, box of minis. So thank you, my stepdad, for that. And that's the whole lot of them. Near enough. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was interesting enough for you. And I shall see you folks in the next videos. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. See you soon. Bye bye for now.